Hi, I'm Bill Culhane along with Stephen Hetzel from BidPrime. Today we're at our headquarters in Austin, Texas. We're going to talk about government procurement and how automation has had a significant impact on time frames. For your reference, Stephen is a co-founding partner here at BidPrime and has roughly 10 years of experience in the government procurement industry. Stephen, what do we mean when we talk about time frames, and what have you seen?
Well, we've seen a decrease in the amount of time to bid from beginning to end, from the date that it's released to the date that it actually expires, down to 11.7 days in 2015. It was 12.1 days the year before that. And we've also seen a decrease where in the last 5 years, it's a 36% drop. And if you actually look at the last 10 years, it's almost in half. It used to be 22.7 days in 2006 to bid. The time to bid is shrinking.
As we take a look at the graph here, Stephen, what steps did you take in compiling the data?
We looked at all of 2015. We started at the beginning of the year and we looked all the way to the end of the year. We looked at the bids that were issued, did the math on the number of days from the date that it was released to the date that it expired, compiled all of it, did the math, and then we came up with the 11.7 average.
For those who don't have an idea, how has e-procurement made it easier?
It's made it easier for governments to issue bids. They can put them out there, distribute them, find vendors, collect the bids, tabulate them, and award them with just a few clicks now. It's also made it easier for vendors to know about bids.
Stephen, earlier in our visit, you went into great detail when you covered e-procurement. Most people watching this video are aware that the state of California went to their own in-house solution not too long ago. Cal eProcure is the name of it. They got rid of their previous vendor for their e-procurement solution. Looking in the crystal ball, looking down the road, do you anticipate that more states, more government entities will go to their own e-procurement solution?
Absolutely. Well, at first I think more states will move toward e-procurement. And I do think it makes sense for them to come up with their own in-house solutions that work for them with their existing systems.
What are the negatives as far as outsourcing your e-procurement solution if you are a government entity?
Well, there are positives first. I mean, we can't forget that.
Sure.
Positives would be an increase in distribution and cost savings for the government, and that's the ultimate goal. And more transparency too. It's another one. But I would say the negatives would be depending on who the vendor is. Some vendors may have alternate solutions. They may offer an e-procurement service, but they may also have a sort of value add solution to maybe make it more difficult for vendors that aren't clients of theirs, aren't paying to actually access the data. So when there are walls or barriers, and when an e-procurement service has a profit advantage in order to make it difficult for vendors to access this data, I believe that's a negative. So
essentially what you're talking about then is defeating the purpose, the idea of transparency.
Correct.
So as we look ahead, Stephen, what do you think the future holds?
More bids. Governments are going to bid more and more and more. They're going to issue more quick quotes, which are bids that expire in less than 5 days. I think we'll see a decrease in purchase orders. I think we'll see a decrease in term contracts as well, since governments aren't going to want to lock themselves into these long-term contracts.
Thanks for sitting in, Stephen. Thanks for your input.
Not a problem.
I'm Bill Culhane from BidPrime. On behalf of Stephen Hetzel from BidPrime, we appreciate you joining us. For more information about real-time, time frames, e-procurement, you name it, please give us a call at 888-808-5356, or you can visit our website at www.bidprime.com. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.